Hello everyone, I'm Calvin, the head of Hong Kong operations. Today, we'll be giving you all an update to our line maintenance transformation journey as part of Engineering 2025 vision to become a customer-centric, planning-led operation that drives for continuous improvement, productivity, employer-leading practice, and process that is digitally enabled, digitally informed, and data-driven. The first major change that was introduced back in 2020 is the Center of Excellence, enabling both HAECO and Cathay co-located in the center of our HKIA hub. There are 3 teams in the COE, which are the COE planning team, production planning and control, and operation support teams. In this video, we will introduce these dedicated teams through the workflow of COE and let you know how COE meets our business requirements. Together with HAECO, we also transformed the frontline setup and introduced dedicated team looking after our aircraft transit operations, the transit team, plane maintenance, the PML team, and a dedicated team managing non-routine work, the dynamic team. Thirdly, technology is another core aspect of this line maintenance transformation. The transformation consists of 3 phases, with the first phase focusing on planning efficiency and check preparations. The second phase is to introduce the reliability-centered maintenance workflow, which will start in Q4 2022 until the end of next year. And the third phase is the e-workout and the related downstream processes. The ongoing line maintenance transformation is one of the 7 strategic pathways of Engineering 2025 vision as we are preparing for the recovery of our operations ahead. Without further ado, let's go and meet our team in COE.
In COE, there are 3 major groups of LM tasks arising, namely routine tasks, ADDs, and ad hoc. As a planning-led operation, COE generates a stable, predictable, and level-loaded planned maintenance workload. To get into the details of it, let us walk you through the routine task-based milestone before we hand over to COE PPC. For routine tasks, the first milestone is day minus 35. The fleet owners creates, plans, finalize package in compliance with the established workload profile. All maintenance tasks which can align with phase checks such as free-running tasks are scoped, as well as long-interval ADDs and CFI. We also incorporate AAOs or special work cards raised by tech services to improve the reliability of our fleets, especially those critical modes that supports our daily operations. Once the package is ready, MCP will set maintenance bar in netline and ensure the optimal use of available ground time. In addition to packaging, COE also prepares for the input by using the Check Readiness Dashboard. The CRD is an interactive dashboard that shows readiness of available resources such as materials, tooling, equipment, and facility, which are indicated by traffic lights. We monitor resources availability for planned inputs between day minus 35 and day minus 3 and proactively follow up with relevant stakeholders. When it comes to day minus 8, planning engineers interacts with duty manager from production team that is dedicated on Cathay Pacific operations. We interact to discuss package details and eventually buy in, especially the critical path. Overall, we need an all-hands-on-deck effort to ensure laser focus in planning and preparation of these packages. This will deliver safe and timely maintenance execution with precision to achieve our business requirements. In COE, we're taking lead in digital technology. Apart from the wall-to-wall dashboards in COE office, we recently implemented auto packaging to maximize the use of Cathay's resources. In the future, auto packaging will group all standard tasks under PML as well as dynamic inputs. The entire end-to-end process will be automated. That will save time and effort, which in turn will utilize for operational-centric driven process.
Our team's key responsibility is to perform continuous aircraft health monitoring through different tools such as MN, HM, Asset Alert, or Skywise. For any follow-up actions required, like delay follow-up or post-flight report follow-up, we will raise MADD in ultramarine or send work requests for the aircraft to perform further troubleshooting or component replacement. We are also responsible to manage significant and repetitive defects to minimize operation disruption. We will regularly review the outstanding ADDs and also collaborate with COE defect management team for ADDs troubleshooting.
The defect management is composed of two teams, technical and planning. Defect management technical captures the newly raised and worked outstanding ADDs in ultramarine and performs technical analysis and prepare solutions. After that, defect management planning will control its ADDs expiry and schedule them. We will then plan the ADDs into the intended ground slots so that the job card will be ready for production execution. The Cathay defect dashboard we use in our daily operations consolidates the CX fleet operations data from different perspectives. It enables us to have up-to-date information on the fleet health. The dashboard in an intuitive and responsive design that we can click on any visual and it will bring up the detailed report page with more detailed information illustrated. It allows us to monitor the ADD rates, draw insights on specific issue so we can further investigate and improve defect management.
As a maintenance controller in COE, we are responsible for proactively monitoring all aircraft inbound defects in Hong Kong, and we ensure a speedy fix in collaboration with HAECO for any operational critical defects. Once the aircraft arrives, HAECO engineer will preview the tech log for any inbound defects written by the flight crew. They will perform initial troubleshooting based on fault ISO manual. Depending on the fault status, they will decide to continue troubleshooting. If the defect nature is out of the limit specified in the maintenance manual, they of course will inform us and we will provide our technical support or even go direct into the aircraft to assist. However, in some cases, if the significant or local fault is not resolvable, in this case, we will ground the aircraft in an AUG status. All the jobs that we carry out will be prioritized for the AUG recovery. Maintenance control planning will assist us to reschedule the flight to give us sufficient ground time, and we will try to manage the recovery process. We'll provide technical support and collaborate with different parties. Close communication and teamwork are required for every team in COE to support the recovery of the aircraft in a speedy manner.
After the preliminary packaging and technical assessments supported by other teams, all the tasks are passed to capacity planning on D-3 for balancing the workload and capacity before and during the execution. On D-3, capacity planning engineers review and accept the package from COE planning and ADD from defect management planning. Then, we need to coordinate all required resources for the input, like engine run bay and support from the backshop. On the day of input, maintenance plan is always disturbed by a range of factors such as unexpected defects and weather. Production planners need to make lots of quick arrangements to accommodate these uncertainties. To increase the visibility of available resources and aircraft status, COE develops dashboards like CRD and Date of Operations Monitor. At the end, we can make an informed decision to allocate the resources for execution. While frontline is doing the maintenance task, they also update the progress through LM Mobile. All the real-time information is connected to the Date of Operations Monitor dashboard, so that PPC can oversee the aircraft status and support production if any significant slip occurs. For improvements, we are working with COE planning to put the critical path of standardized tasks into the DOM, so we will understand the needs of operation in a clearer picture.
Hi, I'm Peter Merton, GM of the Line Maintenance Centre of Excellence. There are three areas I want to talk about that I feel are crucial for the future success of the COE. The first is a continued enhancement of the relationship between Cathay and HAECO. Secondly, the drive for digitalisation throughout the operation. And thirdly, building continuous improvement into everything we do. By enhancement of the relationship, I mean the ability to see things from one another's perspective. In HAECO, we need to think like we're an airline, understand the impact of what we do on Cathay's customers, different teams and finances. And for Cathay, to deeply understand the perspective of an MRO production organisation. Fundamentally, the COE will be judged by how well maintenance is executed, and we will need to understand the paramount importance of perfect planning to facilitate execution and the role all the teams in the COE have to play in this respect. Digitalisation. So much work has been done to digitalise the operation in the past few years, with huge variety of work from dashboards showing real-time information to big projects such as the Day of Ops Monitor, the Check Readiness Dashboard and the Event Manager system. Next year we'll add e-work cards to the list, which will be an absolute game changer for how we perform maintenance and positively impact safety and compliance, and give us the ability to see exactly what's happening in the operation in real time and use that data for analytics. Continuous improvement is third on the list because it's a principle we must apply to everything we do, including the first 2 points. We must never accept the status quo, and there is always work to do. We recognise that there are many more opportunities for digitalisation and enhancing the tools that we've developed. There are also many other areas we need to apply this thinking to. The skills we develop in different teams, how we manage spares, tooling, equipment, how we prepare and set up for specific tasks, how we write work cards and present maintenance requirements to frontline mechanics and engineers, amongst many others. We went live with the COE in October 2020, and in 2 turbulent years, we've seen constant change in the most challenging environment, and the resilience and dedication of the teams is worthy of huge respect. For the first time in 2 years, things look positive for aviation in Hong Kong, and I can't wait for the recovery to see how the COE managing a full-scale operation as it was intended to do. Thank you very much.